Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. Today we're going to carry on from where we last left off, and we're going to go and pick the rune up that was close to the border, the one that I showed you in the previous video. So, as you can see, this is what the rune looks like. I did show it off just briefly in the previous episode. And of course over here we do have a note that we can pick up. This one's a bit fiddly, so I'm going to try and get it. I say it's fiddly because I want to pick it up with the wyvern, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So we'll try and wedge this guy in, see if we can actually get in there just good enough to pick it up. Nope. Okay, I've tried a couple of strategies, that's fine. It's probably going to end up being one of those cases where I have to pick it up on foot. So this one is the vulture dossier, as you can see. Let me quickly mount up. And these are my locations on the map. And of course GPS coordinates. They are 18.2 by 67.3. With that said, let's go and find us another rune. So we're not far from other runes here in the desert. But once again, it does help quite a lot. So that was where our previous rune was. As you can see, the one I'm looking at is mighty close to the border of the map. So you can see where we came from. We'll go and grab this particular rune right here. This one does... well, I was going to say it does look different in the sense that it is flat, is what I meant to say. I was just going to say it in a different way. So, yeah, here we go. There's the note, so I'm trying to pick it up. Perfect. And right there, Helena note number 18, my location on the map, and of course GPS coordinates are 10.3 by 66.5. I'll leave this out for a little bit. And let's go and pick up the other rune that we saw. I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but there is another rune not far from here. So, actually, I kind of mistaked the salt with a rune. But yeah, my apologies there. I did think that there was a rune. But there is another rune, as I said, not far from that location. And here we are, as you can see, close to the border of the world. The texture of the sand does change. We actually hit the border right there, but from the border, if we go towards the land, you can see that there is another rune right there. So it's closer to where the desert turned into I would say the mainland of this map, if that makes sense. As you can see, this is on top of one of these buildings. Easy to get to, especially if you are on a large flyer like a wyvern like I am. So let me just kind of hover above this. This one is Helena note number 16, my location on the map, and of course GPS coordinates, they are 16.5 by 56.6. I'll leave these out for a bit so you guys can note them. Now, one mistake I did make was that I did forget some ruins, and these were pretty much close to the border. So I'm just kind of going back on myself. This was one of the previous ruins that we explored. So let me kind of show you. So this is what we're looking for, but let me show you exactly where we are in terms of the map location. We will see that we are mighty close to the world's edge or border, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you that on the map as well, but this is where the note is located. So right there, as you can see on the map, and I did forget about this, and of course the coordinates are 27.6 by 88.5. Mistakes do happen, but as you can see, we are right next to the border where we see that wall. So what we're going to do, so the runes that I actually missed out are the ones that are actually ridiculously close to the border. So we're just going to follow the border of the map, and we should come across another rune. You can already see it in front of us. Again, we're going to land here and pick up this particular explorer note. And I don't know what's going on today, but there are loads of planes or jet fighters flying around, which is frustrating. But this one is here on the edge. Alright, so that's that done. Once again, I'm going to show you, as you can see, that's where it is. It's kind of hidden, but it's easy to spot. So this is a decay node, and the coordinates are 17.5 by 87.4. I do apologize for the jets. I have been trying to time this when jets are not flying, but unfortunately, I don't know the schedule, and there's been loads of fighter craft flying about in my area today. I don't know what's going on. It is absolutely frustrating. And not far from that is another little building right here. So as you can see, we have this little house-like structure. This one has another note. So we're still close to the border. Let's go and pick this up. This one is the mantis dossier. Leave this out for a brief second, and then we'll show you the GPS and map location. So GPS coordinates are 18.2 by 81.9. All right, leave these out for a bit. So as you can see, we kind of just followed the outer border of the map, and that's how we found all of these particular notes that I missed out. This is actually one of the areas that's a bit more vast, and yeah, I don't know, I just missed out. I completely forgot about it, got a bit too focused on what I was doing. And here is another note. Of course, we have a rune with this, and the note is around this end right here. So there we go, we picked that one up. This one is Rockwell record number 5. This is where we are on the map. GPS coordinates are 13.3 by 77.6. I think, and that should pretty much cover the nodes that we missed out, and you can see how far we are from the Green Obelisk, just to kind of give you a reference. Yeah, this is my location on the map. Alright, so we're back to where we were before. I remembered that I forgot a couple of notes, and as you can see, not far from that ruin, we have a little oasis next to the water where you would place the well. We should have another explorer note, and you can see it right there. It is quite close to that rock, so we'll go and pick this one up. This is the second to last, and of course this one is the wyvern dossier. I'll leave this out because I do like the wyvern, and of course you can see that, and the map location and GPS coordinates. The GPS coordinates are 12.2 by 46.8. So I'm just going to show you the area around just a little bit so you guys can see. We are close to the blue obelisk, and right close to it we have our final location. So basically we went from the green obelisk to the blue obelisk in these last 2 episodes and covered all of the explorer notes in that area. Now this one's actually hidden in there. I will try and get it off of my wyvern, but I don't think I can fit it in there. Okay, we've got a few problems. Okay, problems dealt with. Let's try this again. Of course, this time around I'm not going to bother with the wyvern because I know it's not going to work. I did try that in between fighting things, but yeah, did not work. So we have another riot tablet, and this is my location on the map. GPS coordinates are 11.2 by 40.0. So that is pretty much it for these particular explorer notes. We have now completely covered the desert area, and we're going to start moving inland. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and keep some sort of a pattern in how I'm going to do the next episodes, and try and go around the inland part of the map, so to speak, in a pattern, if that makes sense. I'm probably going to start with a zone and then just kind of go around in a clockwise motion until we get to the center, if that makes sense. I just think it's, for me, easier to remember what I covered and what I still need to cover. as I make these episodes. But I do hope that you have enjoyed this particular episode. If you like stuff like this, let me know by hitting that like button. You can also leave a comment down below. I think in the long run I will try and get all of the explorer notes for all of the official DLCs. I think that'll be a beneficial thing for my character, and I think it'll also help those out that are interested in pretty much getting all of the explorer notes. Of course, there's also, I believe, a nice reward in the form of a few levels from doing this, so definitely worth the effort. So as I make my way towards all the boss fights and stuff in my Let's Play series, I will take a break from whatever I'm doing just to cover all the notes. With that being said and done, that is pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe, folks.